Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in the ancient city of Tripoli in northern Lebanon on the coast on the Mediterranean Sea. Today we are gonna go on a food tour of ancient Tripoli. We're gonna eat some of the unique foods, some of the unique snacks and desserts, and I'm waiting to find out all the dishes that we're gonna eat. How are you?
How are you? Good, good.
Very good, very good.
Very
And by the way, the people here are just, they're so hospitable. They make Tripoli what it is. So in this video, I'm gonna take you with me on this food tour of the ancient city of Tripoli, Lebanon. Oh, is that sumac?
Kaake Traboulsi.
Kaake. Okay, which is it's a bread local to Tripoli.
Tripoli, yeah.
Almost
With
looks
the
like
cheese.
bagel-y with all the sesame seeds on top, but it's like kind of like a flat, looks like kind of a hard bread. He cuts it open, he adds the white cheese, right?
White cheese.
White cheese.
Sumac, and sometimes
Oh, and sumac, yeah, he
pickle.
sprinkles on some sumac, which is that purple, flowery spice. And then he puts it on the grill to roast to toast with that cheese. That
And
looks
here is
really
Ali,
good.
you're gonna taste the best Kaake Traboulsi in town.
Yes, cool. I can't wait.
إذا بدي كعكتين قد إيه بدي وقت؟
بتلم المصاري لا مثل ما بيقولوا روح يا عبي
Okay, with some white cheese and
I
sumac.
just want to take a look on the inside here.
Yeah, let me help you.
تاخذ معلم
Oh,
وين
yeah.
هيك
Oh, that's awesome.
تاخذ بتعمل الفرن
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, the smell.
It smells so good with the two types of cheese and all of that purple sumac. Yeah. Oh, that's delicious. I love that thick, it's like an entire layer of sesame seeds on top. The fire, smoky, roasted flavor, the salty cheese. What type of flavor does sumac have? It's like very
citrusy.
subtle, but it's very subtle at the same time, right?
Yeah.
A little
Give it
citrusy.
that little bit of acidity that you need.
Like the best toast ever. I think what I love about it is he's so generous with the sumac, giving it that color, that slight acidity. Amazing, man.
The creamy cheese, pecan.
Do you eat it every day?
Yeah. Almost. Not every day, but
Almost.
This is the awarma that we got from Ward.
In the van, we've been traveling with a bottle of awarma, which is the salted preserved lamb mixture minced meat. And we thought it would be a brilliant idea to bust some of it, bring some of it out, stick it within the bread loaf with the cheese and grill it over that fire.
And Mark is asking if we want some spice or some chili on it. Of course we
Yeah,
do.
sure.
طبعا أكيد. هذا شغلك.
هذا شغل هون
This is also a local traditional chili.
The awarma with chili with cheese inside of the kaake.
Kaake Traboulsi.
Oh wow. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. Awarma can just has the power to make everything better. Yes.
Come on guys, you gotta have this.
you have a fan.
It's amazing. Hey, how are you, man?
Very good
Okay. How are you? An amazing first stop and way to get this Tripoli food tour started. We're now driving over to the old souks, to the old ancient town of Tripoli. It's an amazing feel to be walking through Tripoli. Like, it does remind me of kind of a calmer version of Cairo. But do be careful of traffic. That's a bread.
This is the Asroniye.
And so much character in this city too. The whole feel, the vibe, the old Mercedes. Oh yeah, they're just like lined up, the old Mercedes in this city, right? That's so cool.
very specific to Lebanon. Most
Mercedes?
older taxis, they're just classic.
Ah, okay. Yeah, look at this classic. Look at that paint job.
If the license plate is red, then it's a taxi.
Very cool car. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
اثنين سيدي اللي عم يصور القهوة وعم يصور عيني
Shukran. Stop in for a quick cup of coffee before we enter the old market. Oh, this one does have a bit of cardamom in it too, right? Yeah. You can smell the cardamom in it.
Yes.
Oh yes, very good. Oh, that's amazing. That's strong.
Yes.
Very good.
قهوة لبنان من الطرف هاي جاي يزور لبنان وبيبرم بالعالم هو
I've said this every time I have it, but I can drink this all day long. You need like one of these per half an hour as you're walking around.
طب اذا بدأ يعني مثل لبنان
معناتها هز عيتني
We were on the main road, we just took a right into the alleys. Now we're gonna get into the back streets, into the back alleys. This is a beautiful city.
Hello. لحمة وكفتة ولحمة بعجين كمان وهيك مع سيرفيس.
Step into this little small bakery but packed with people. It's so good in here. Shukran.
This is Ankabut.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Very
you.
nice to meet you.
This is Haysumi.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Amazing. That's what I call paddle skills, man. He like four in a row. He like slides the paddle underneath and then just like at the right angle rotates them all four at a time on the paddle, and then when they're ready pulls them out. Oh man, a bakery has never smelled so good. The meat, the baking meat.
Restaurant of happiness.
Restaurant of happiness?
That's the restaurant of happiness. So makes everyone happy. I need some help.
سفيحة كفتة
Sfiha kafta. So they're like the like two breads, one on top of each, stuffed with kafta, like minced sausage. Oh.
This is our service.
Wow. The vegetables?
Allow myself to do something.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Demo.
And one more thing.
I'm trying the classic first, which is their kafta. The bread is so thin on either side. Oh wow, that looks sensational. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Sahten. Maya, how is it?
Amazing.
What I love is that the thin, freshly baked bread, it's so thin. You really taste the meat. The meat just crumbles in your mouth. You've got the mint. I really love it with that mint. The chili sauce is not that spicy, but it's very fragrant with that oil. Man, that is extraordinary. And freshly baked, like literally seconds ago it came out of the oven. That was so good. It's running down the chili oil. Oh, thank you. And then follow that with some of the Iran, which is the yogurt drink, the salted yogurt, right? Like salted cooling yogurt. Now this is another version with more spices with tomato and green pepper. Oh wow, it's like stunning. I think, and just this environment, like busy, packed, People just come in here to slam a few of these. And this one is unique to Tripoli. It is a totally different type of dough, like layers of dough, then topped with meat, and the meat is also unique, seasoned with tahini and pomegranate molasses.
Yeah, the crunchiness. I was surprised.
Oh wow! Yeah, like the layers of dough.
Yes.
They're so thin. The layers of dough, but also the meat hits you because it has this burst of sourness from the pomegranate molasses, and yeah, you can taste the creaminess of the tahini as well. Oh wow! Okay, a squeeze of lemon would be good though. Genius combinations. Like, these are the best types of baked goods products. That's amazing. I love this place. Amazing.
لا لا غلط غلط لا لا قصدي ولا
Wow. What a combination. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. And by the way,
This is the name of the shop.
what's the name in Arabic?
As-Saade.
As-Saade, which means
Also
gives
the
you.
restaurant called As-Saade. No? So happiness.
This restaurant is called Happiness, and yes, that is they are honest to their name. We're stepping out of this bakery of happiness. It's more like a bakery of overjoy. It's beyond happiness.
And that's the owner. I saw him standing here at the corner. And
اهلا وسهلا بالشباب
هذا مارك عمو مارك
اهلا وسهلا اهلا
Nice to meet you.
اهلا وسهلا
Amazing bakery.
اهلا وسهلا
يعني
شكرا شكرا.
ضحكته من الدار للدار. اكثر مره شفتها مبسوط فيه بالاردن بلبنان.
I'm not sure where we're heading next, but this is the type of city where you can just wander, you can get lost down the alleys. There's so much to discover, and it's like the type of place that even people that spend their entire lives here, or especially people from around Lebanon when they come to visit, like you just like lose your orientation back in these streets.
Karoub.
Cairo.
Yeah, it's come from a tree plant and they make it to become a juice.
Oh, it kind of has like it's sweet, has a little bit of a earthy tone to it. Really refreshing, really cold though. How are you, man?
Good.
Sir, yes.
I always see you on YouTube.
Thank you very much. Maya just looked it up, and it's Serratonia silicua, known commonly as a carob, which is from an evergreen tree. Cool. Juice was refreshing. We're continuing on further into the old souk, the old market of Tripoli. We've only been walking around for maybe about 30 minutes, and already I couldn't even tell you how to get back from where we started. Like, it just mazes around, and now we're really getting into the old ancient streets. Look at this tunnel. Oh, that's like passing through to the other alley? Yeah. That's awesome. Ah. This is so cool.
Tripoli, it's built as in a defensive way. This is why you see it's slow.
Oh, defensively.
Yeah.
Ah,
so
okay.
the horses and when they come to Tripoli, they cannot enter.
Ah,
on the
that's why,
horses.
like low roof,
Yeah, it's
low doors
yeah.
too, right? And then I know as I was reading, Tripoli, the city dates back to the 14th century BC, but it even dates back, it's been inhabited further back for over at least 5,000, 6,000 years.
This is Eid sweet.
Oh, actually, this part is where you should open it, and then just go like this.
Ah, it's like powder.
Yeah, this is powdered sugar.
Mahmoud, a traditional, almost, it kind of looks like a cookie. Oh, that's the one with pistachio in the center, right? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Immediately got a powdered sugar mustache. It's like a cross between a cake and a cookie with powdered sugar all over it and stuffed with pistachios.
Kamil, good flavor.
What are you eating? Hello, good, how are you? Nice to meet you. Just blown away by these just ancient lanes, the architecture, the just crumbling history. We made it to the Grand Mosque. It's the largest and the oldest Mamluki Mosque in Tripoli. And Ahmed was just explaining to me the different al-madrasas, the schools,
Quranic school.
annex schools, like surrounding the mosque as well, and we're about to just go take a look inside. You enter into this courtyard. What I love the most is these arches. Amazing arches. Okay. We've just stepped inside of the mosque now, and again, the beauty of the arches, the triangular arches, it's stunning. And then just, this is the front here. It's such a peaceful environment. It's really like spectacular architecture and history. Those are the grape leaves? The grape leaves, right?
Yeah.
It's like the wild one that we... Okay. So from here we're continuing in the souk, but just the narrow, like winding alleyways that you just, oh man, there's everything available. And you get the whiffs, the meat breads, the za'atar, the thyme, the olives, the pickles. These are pickles over here.
The chilies.
Oh, and the chilies. You could just smell everything wafting down these alleys as you just walk, and then you see like little vegetable stalls selling all sorts of fresh and wild and local vegetables and herbs, everything going into the cooking. The bakeries, there's hello, how are you? There's just bakery after bakery. Oh, this is the kaka, the other type. Ah, English, yes.
This is the one to eat it. And
Okay. Fish. And now we're getting into the meat section. There's just everything here, just within the narrow alleys. This is fascinating. This is incredible. Yes, I am loving it. Now that is a meat market. Oh, I had my face. I had my face in it. Oh, this is a lamb, right? Yeah. I can hear my face echoing out of the lamb cavity. That's a meat market for you.
This is something I would like to have on top of some fire right now. Just put this whole thing on top of some fire and give it to me.
Put any of this over a fire.
Castle. You have to go up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should we look at the castle?
Yeah, it have a
Yeah, we
panoramic
should.
view.
Oh,
around
okay.
Tripoli.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Whoa, chickens. Okay, we're moving up to the castle, right? And the Citadel. Oh, Tripoli is famous for its ancient castle, and we're also going to get a view of the city from here. And this castle was first started being built during the Crusades, when the Crusades came through this region in the 1100s. But since then, other civilizations have taken over the castle, have built upon the castle, and it's been like in continuous construction since built upon. Stepping now into the gates of the castle, and those have some sarcophagi, some stone coffins at the entrance, and now getting into the real castle. Probably. The stones, the arches, again the arches. In fact, I'll just sit down here, but sit in this window. That breeze coming through here, the view over Tripoli. What a view from up here, a 360 degree. Not only you can also see the entire top of the castle, but the entire city. It just surrounds, I mean, that's what the castle is for. The lookout, the center of the city. The views are spectacular, and also Tripoli is the second largest city in Lebanon after Beirut. We just emerged out of an alley onto a small shop, and he specializes in a sandwich made from their chickpeas as well as couscous, but like a giant couscous. I've never seen anything like that. The couscous is made from semolina. Took a portion of it, which you can smell the onions. You can smell kind of a spice like cinnamon a little bit. He's adding some oil. He's adding in some more onions. Oh man. Muscle. Oh wow. It smells so good. And he's actually going to make it into a sandwich. Okay.
اصفر نحر من عندك اصفر يكون هيك اصفر.
Cucumber pickle and turnip pickles.
Such a cool shop, such the ancient history in this place. The man making it is amazing, and this is completely unique to Tripoli. And another thing I just saw as I sat down, which we will use later after a few bites, this is amazing. Okay, I'll show you that after taking a few bites. It's so hot and fresh, you can feel the warmth of the bread, of the chickpeas and the couscous, and then he filled it up with pickles, both cucumber pickles, I think some kind of radish pickles, and also the chilies. Oh wow. Very good. Pickles are first of all amazing. Excellent pickles. Then you've got the more of the starchy chickpeas with more of the. Actually, let me just taste that ball of semolina, the ball of couscous. Yeah, they're kind of like little dough balls, which have more of a gummy texture to them. It feels really hearty, filling, simple, vegetarian. Oh, it does mean Moroccan.
Moghrabiya means from Maghreb. Maghreb is Morocco in Arabic. So Moghrabiya is the food imported from Morocco. I'm not sure if historically it was the case, but it looks like
from a long time ago.
Yeah, probably names usually come like that, you know. It's just we're gonna go eat a sandwich from Morocco, Moghrabiya, and it just became known as that.
I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, and as Fadi and I, as we were talking, like you need to pair it with the pickles. That's what makes it. It needs that acidity. It needs that like punch. See if I can do this without spilling it all over me. That's perfect. I mean, communal, being able to drink communally while keeping it clean and individual. This is superb.
يعني من الحليب بيعملوه جبنة الحلوم. لا نار نيسة كتير. كم واحدة منها معجوقة؟ واحدة؟
هيدا قطر ولا مي اللي حطيتها؟
مي زهر ومي.
Water with orange blossom water.
أيوة.
هاي اسمها معجوقة حج.
هاي المعجوقة. مكوناتها جبنة شغولة مع سمين وبس. مشي حوله فوق ميزان بدون شي ساعة مي. مي ووتر بس.
Talk about an ancient market dessert sweet. So what he's gonna make for us next, what he did, this whole pan is like a hot plate. What he did is he poured some of that, it's an orange blossom water. Then he sliced a bunch of cheese into that water on the hot plate and then added in some semolina. Now that cheese is just starting to melt and bubble with that orange blossom. It smells so good, like cheese with an orange fragrance.
ووتر. يعني ما بتنعمل على نار هادية كتير، تكون نار نيسة كتير، ما بتنعمل على نار قوية أبداً. لازم حركة ضوء قبل إيه؟ ما بنعرف الدب.
حاسس حالي مع
سادي هلا ما فيك تقول لهم ناكلها. واو. فينا نعملها مرة بس؟
أكيد لا. يلا سويني لا.
Are you ready for it, guys? There we go. Oh my god. My little brother sees this, I tell her that this is cheese.
إيش حالك بالأسنان؟ يلا. خلي بصحن يلا جرب بصحن هذا السكر هذا الصحن.
Okay.
انا باخذ صحن.
بدك تشد هيك عفوا شوي. ايوه نعم.
هيك.
حول. قصة شيء ولا خليها شقفة واحدة؟ قصة بالنص؟ قصة بالنص؟
Yeah, just a half. Is this a relative of the kanafe? Possibly the most unique dessert I have ever seen being made. He made a cheese waterfall for us, just stretching it into a dough of like pure melted cheese dough. Rolls it again in powdered sugar, and then stuffs it into a bread, the sesame loaf bread. Oh, wow. Okay. That is sweet and sugary from that powdered sugar, but you've got like the stretchy aspect of the cheese, plus the slight like contrast of saltiness from the cheese. You can eat it either way, either in the bread or on its own, but even the owner taught us a technique where you put the spoon into it and then use the fork to grab a bite because it's so sticky, it's so stretchy. Wow. Yeah. You taste the, I guess, when it's plain like that, you taste more of the milkiness of the cheese. Plus that kind of crunch of the semolina, and then there's like sweetness. You like it, Maya?
يومي.
نصور اليسار بلبنان نصور كل شيء الله يعطيك العافية على حبيبي.
Fountain, they put lemonade in this fountain, then clean it and put lemonade, so all the people plus they
Can you drink lemonade?
Yeah.
Drink from it.
Wow. We just came to this public square within the souk, and something very interesting about this, during the birth date of the Prophet Muhammad, it started an ancient tradition where they filled this entire basin with lemonade, and people, the entire city just comes here to drink lemonade from here, and they still do it to this day. We're going to see this ancient soap factory where a man makes soap, just to check it out for a little bit. Cool place though. Hello. What's so amazing to me is how ancient the building is, and this ancient technique he's making the soap all by hand using olive oil.
So here you can see the olive, the oil.
Cool.
And this is Ammo Sharkas, who made
He's the one.
أهلا وسهلا فيك.
7 generations of soap making since 1803 in this place.
ما سمحت لك برا.
By far the coolest workshop I've ever seen, and the owner just said that this entire order of grapes soap, he's making it to send to ship to France. So somebody ordered it. That is amazing. Look at that. The entire floor is like soap. Unmarked, unsigned alley, and this is where the ancient Ottoman hammam bath is located, and it's still functioning today. Very cool. Come into this hammam. It is gorgeous. This central area.
Small break here, take a coffee or
Sure, sure.
So please tell me what you.
Yeah, I would have coffee. Sure, sure. That'll be amazing. Thank you. What a beautiful construction. What a beautiful. What's so cool is that it's still functioning. It's still in use. This is gorgeous. Wow. They wrap up the towel and then they throw it. Oh. Oh man, this is ultimate. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna have a coffee. What a, yeah, just a masterpiece of construction and architecture and history. We're having a Turkish coffee inside of the Turkish bath in Tripoli, Lebanon. What a scenario, what a setting. Oh yeah. Oh, and this coffee was necessary. beautiful, stunning place to sit and have a coffee.
Do you know what it's used for? It's very.
Does it get hot?
No. It's very tough and rough. It's used to scrub the heels
Oh, okay.
to make them softer and smoother.
Since no one's in here right now, the owner just said that we can come in here to take a photo, but this is the hot room. You can feel that steam, but this is the actual like centerpiece that's, oh yeah, that is warm, that's hot. This is where you get scrubbed down. That was a fantastic coffee break. From here, we jump back into the van and we are driving towards Al Mina, which is the port of Tripoli. So we're going towards the water's edge. On the way to the port, we're stopping by at a place to have some falafel that Ahmed said is one of the most well-known, one of the best falafels of the city. Those are some turbo falafel making skills. He just like, that is machine, like perfect intervals, filling that little cup into the oil. Like in a minute, the entire trough of oil is totally full of falafels bubbling away. They load up lettuce, tomatoes, two types of pickles, the cucumber pickles and I think it's a radish or a turnip pickle. Load that all up into the bread with some chili sauce and then the falafels go on. He is just on turbo mode, both making the falafel and making the sandwiches. Oh wow, the hot freshness of that with the chili sauce and the pickles. Like the falafel is almost like more like creamy rather than fluffy.
هاف هاف. طيب نص غاز نص فحم. ماشي. Do you need fries? Fries.
Halasina chicken. We're all over Tripoli. I've been seeing the grilled chicken and the rotisserie chicken as well. Is it very common in Tripoli?
Yeah.
Very common, right? People like to eat it? Halasina. And we're at
Farouj.
Farouj.
Kalasina. The farouj is the chicken.
Ah, okay. Cool. So we decided to have, they have two different versions. One is the grilled, one is the rotisserie. So we're getting half and half of each. You can really smell the garlic. They brush it in garlic as it goes on the grill. What's up?
I told you there's a saying that a friend of mine a long time ago said, without garlic, chicken is no good. We can't eat chicken
without
لا كان يقول لولاك يا توم ما أكلتك يا دجاج. So it's
is that a legend? A proverb?
Well, it should be. If it's not, it should be.
طلع عنا كلاسينا بعد البطاطس ايه؟
That smells incredible. Immediately, this room is just filled with the smoky aroma. You never eat chicken without garlic. And the garlic is a spread. It's like a paste of garlic emulsified with vegetable oil. And then Ahmed just showed us the Tripoli way is to pour on some more olive oil into the middle of that garlic.
Wow.
Oh, that looks juicy. Yeah.
وينك يا كريستين؟
I'll begin with the rotisserie chicken. You grab a piece, have a bite, and then dip it into the oil, olive oil, garlic.
Wow.
Here's the garlic that makes it though. That garlic is a pool of olive oil. Most creamy, garlicky goodness. And chase that with a pickle.
When you go out, you don't feel your mark anymore. You will feel in your piece of garlic, walk in the street.
Oh, that's tasty. Yes.
So Mark, I want to share this with you because I think it's one of the best. Chicken wing? Yes. Half a chicken wing. I know you like it full, but I'm having half. You're having half.
And the bone. That's great because it's so smoky, so crispy. It's all about that garlic though.
وتقول لي تعبانه ابصر شو بروح بجيب دجاجه كامله بعتبرها زي بروتين.
Next up is the version with the grilled chicken version. The rotisserie chicken is softer, but I like the grilled chicken better. More texture, more smokiness and char to it. Again, kind of a impromptu chicken stop. But that grilled chicken, yeah, the grilled chicken was the real flavor of the chicken, way better than the rotisserie chicken. And that's some of the best garlic sauce we've had, for sure.
And what he showed us is something I just learned for the very first time. The olive oil move.
We should try it.
Lemonade ice cream?
Yeah.
Or lemonade?
It's ice around and the juice, then the
Cool.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yalla. Oh, and some of the ice as well.
Oh, that's
That is genius. So it's kind of ice cream with juice. This is an amazing thing, unlike any other lemonade I've ever had. That's like, Ying, you gotta see this.
นู่นไม่กล้าได้ทำไอติมไปแล้วนู่น
Oh, look.
oh my god. We have colorful ice cream.
How is it, Ying?
It's very good.
It's very good. Oh yeah, it's already dripping all over the place. You can kind of eat it with a spoon as well as drink it from a straw.
Good.
Very good. Oh yeah. Wow, that is like, it is like frozen lemonade. Like a sorbet of lemon. Cheers. Cheers. Like a sorbet of lemon. It's really refreshing. It is pretty sweet. Nice. Thank you. Shukran. We're walking on to one more place that specializes in something that I've been wanting to try in Tripoli, a type of fish with a sauce. Hello. Nice to meet you. Final stop in Tripoli is for, it's actually called, oh, that pan of tahini. That it is, coming in fresh. Oh man, oh, and I smelled it, like the tomatoes and the tahini, the fresh tahini in there, right?
I saw her coming and she was going this way. I was like, please come.
Please come in, please dream come true. So this place is called, uniquely, this place is called the Sailor Woman Seafood because the ladies here are the ones that make the sandwiches, which is very cool. And they're gonna prepare us a dish. It's called samke khara in a sandwich, right? Samke khara? Hara. Samke khara.
Spicy. Hara means spicy.
Ah, oh, I didn't know that, but that's perfect. The dish is already mixed. Tahini, okay. She's already mixed with that tahini mixture and the spicy mixture. So what she does to make the sandwich is takes that mix, that fish mix, sticks it into the bread, added on some tomatoes, some lettuce, I think pickles, rolled that up and then stuck it in the toaster. And that's, oh, octopus? Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Very good. With the lemon. And there's a spice in it too, like pepper or... Okay. It's so tender, it's almost like chicken. Yes, those are the sardines, right? Bizere.
It's gonna be you, so.
Okay, thank you. Those are the fresh, the sardines, the salted and dried, I think, sardines. Tahini? With tahini?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, with tahini, that's delicious. That's wonderful. The tahini is so good too.
It's gonna be you.
One more. Thank you. That one is the squid, right? The squid and calamari. Mmm. Final dish in Tripoli. Like the tahini is so thick. It almost like melts into the fish. It's all like one together, the tahini. The creaminess is not mayonnaise at all. It's all tahini. And I also love,
If you don't mind.
I love how the bread is crispy, how she toasted it. Samke hara. The hara does actually mean spicy, but it wasn't, the actual dish wasn't very spicy. They said they make it not too spicy, but there is chili powder on the side that you can sprinkle on. Oh yeah. That just bumps it up a notch. The flavor of it, not only a little bit of spiciness, but the flavor of the roasted chili in that, the dry chili, that is needed, a needed touch. Ahmed, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Ahmed is an amazing guide.
My day in Tripoli with you.
Thank you for showing us around. That was an amazing day, man. An amazing day.
Here's the real deal. Find them.
The real deal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. And that's gonna wrap up this entire day, mostly in Tripoli, of all the food, the market. It's one of a handful of days of when, like, I almost cannot process how cool, how the culture, the amazing people we met, the food along the way, the uniqueness. Tripoli is one of those places I can feel the heart, the people, the culture, the food. And so I want to say a huge thank you, especially to Ahmed, for showing us around. And finally, a huge thank you to USAID for funding my trip to Lebanon, for putting this together. Thank you, USAID. How are you, man?
Oh, amazing. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Where are you from?
What a day, man. Fadi,
It was an awesome day.
awesome day in,
Yes.
in Tripoli and Byblos.
Just yeah, like the
Like
ultimate
mind-blowing.
street food Tripoli, and then ending here in these magical moments. The sun was about to go down. The colors were beautiful. It's an alive town. Just amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Beautiful day.
Cool. See you all on the next video.